Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casper's Side. How the devil are you? Hey. Wow. Okay, that woke me up. Today we're going to be looking at the videos you have sent me via TikTok, mate. You've mentioned me on some TikTok videos. All right, so what I've done, I've gone on my PC, all right, my AKA personal computer, and I've downloaded them, okay? And so we're going to review them. We're going to look at them, all right, see if they're freaky deaky, or see if you basically wasted my time. Hopefully you haven't. Now, I promise you, I have not seen any of these, because if I saw these beforehand, well, that would just be crap. If you do want to send me more TikTok videos, and if this goes well, this video might go absolutely terrible. It might go absolutely terrible. If it goes terrible, I ain't going to do it again. But if it goes well, all right, keep on sending me the TikTok freaky deakies. Without further ado, dilly day, let's do this.
My mom, this house is not haunted. The house.
But why is your Bible moving on its own?
No.
Wind.
The fan is off
Okay, she literally answered my question.
and your Bible is moving, lady. What the fuck?
Yo a Jehová, esperanza mía y castigo.
Mate, that's not good news, mate. When that's not good news, when your mum gets the bloody Bible out and starts doing a bloody exorcism. Run!
Someone call Ghost Adventures, please.
Jesus, mate, what are you doing? I'll be like, Mum, like get a bloody priest in, mate. You can throw in holy water around. Jesus.
Don't mind us, just exorcising the demons in Umbrella's room.
Exorcise the
We
demons.
have to cover the mirror, but somehow this kind of scares me more than when it's uncovered.
This is what I'm saying about where people actually take it to another, like people take it to another level when they're actually religious. Why is it when super religious people, I think I've asked this question before, why is it that the shit like this happens to super religious people? People that aren't religious, this shit doesn't happen. What's going on?
If I wake up and that shit is not on, I'm gonna be fucking freaked the fuck out.
What did she say?
If I wake up and that shit is not on, I'm gonna be fucking freaked the fuck out.
She wakes up and it's not on. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hang on, what? What? Unbothered on the phone? Oh, I'm unbothered on the phone. Okay, that shit just opened up on its own, mate.
Oh, what the hell? I thought it was my brother.
What are you laughing at, love? Run!
Me and my brother during the day playing with a spirit box app like idiots.
Positivity. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. We should not be laughing. Stop fucking laughing!
Versus us at nighttime. When we randomly saw a light coming from the empty room. Why was his bedroom light flickering like that?
Oh, mate.
The chandelier started moving and the lights were flickering. So I started recording.
That could just be a bulb which is just loose, to be fair.
Oh god.
Mate! He looks like, let me just go back one more second. Mate. Shaun of the Dead! It's Matey from Shaun of the Dead! Cock it!
Oh god. I'm gonna sleep here with you, okay?
We were watching David Dobrik's show, and then this randomly happened. I can't believe this ghost doesn't like David Dobrik. Me and Ghost can't be friends now.
If something.
Mate, that's not right. Okay, we've got doors opening up, right? Stupidly open up in a rapido speed, okay? Bibles flicking around, and mum. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casper Site. How the devil are you? Today, we're doing another horror video reaction because you liked my last video so much and you recommended Nuke's Top 5. Alright, so we're going to be looking at a few little scary horror videos. Whether they're real, fake, I don't know. We're going to react to them. But guys, before I do go into this, thank you so much for that love and the likes that you gave for that last video. You guys are bloody awesome. And if you're liking this content, please remember to subscribe and like again. Anyway, without further ado, dilly day, let's do this.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Meanwhile, on TikTok.
TikTok, man,
Popular
this is new
smartphone
then.
app TikTok has come up with a viral trend. An all-new filter called the reality ripple effect that has its users wondering if there's more than what can be seen with the naked eye.
Oh, okay.
Now, the reality ripple effect is said to be able to detect ghosts in your home because supposedly it only detects life forms. The filter casts a colorful pattern on people and animals, but not on inanimate objects.
Okay.
At least that's the claim. Many
it's
TikTok
heat?
users say they see ghosts in
It's
their home
heat.
using the filter, but the videos are almost always easily explainable. But TikTok user Woodsy TV has caught some footage that seems to be very different from the others. Woodsy TV uploads the video to TikTok,
That
not
is
thinking much of it.
mental.
But viewers in the comments ask him to turn the chair around so that it's not facing the wall, so that if it is Grandma, she can leave. When he starts recording again to move the chair, things get truly bizarre. A few days later, he decides to use the filter one last time to see if Grandma is still around. It did not go well. Bizarrely enough, not one, but two figures seem to appear, which makes you wonder, is it Grandma after all? Or something else? As for Woodsy TV, he says he will not be using the filter again.
Yeah.
And will just go back to making comedy videos.
Yeah.
Now, you might remember a few weeks back that I featured a few very spooky videos from TikTok user Franco Villejas, who believes his home to be extremely haunted.
Oh my
Well, since then, he claims he has caught even more strange activity.
No. I don't care if that's fake, mate. That looks too much like The Grudge. Oh, mate. Oh shit. No, you could have done that yourself, mate. You could have done that yourself. Oh
Otra vez se está moviendo. Oh, me había asustado.
Franco didn't notice it at the time, but the unidentified voice of a girl can be heard asking for help.
Oh, whoa. Oh.
Now in this next video, the scary activity seems to continue even when Franco is not home alone.
Se escuchan ruido. Mamá.
Sí, tranquilo.
Mamá, ¿escuchaste?
Sí, pero no bajes.
What? What? No, not a break.
No bajes, vente para acá.
A loud noise can be heard from the basement, and his mother warns him not to go downstairs. Whatever is haunting their home seems to have spooked his mother enough to stay away from it completely.
What's the cat
So
chilling out
later,
for? Cat
Franco
is
sets up a
usually going
CCTV
mental.
camera in the hallway, pointing towards the staircase. One night, get out.
Oh, come on,
He
man.
catches something absolutely terrifying.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my. Oh my
A
god.
mop falls over at the bottom of the stairs.
I don't want to see it again.
And a strange mist envelops the camera, and a girl seems to appear at the foot of the stairs.
Oh my
Franco runs down to check out the noise, but he doesn't see the girl.
Okay,
He claims that when he was at the bottom of the stairs, he saw a painting fall on the first floor, which is what made him run back upstairs. Now, obviously, some viewers believed that the footage was faked and called Franco out. He replied to the hateful comments with another video, trying to prove to his audience that the footage was real.
Ya mira, para que veas que no hay nada alterado, esta es la aplicación por la que se monitorean las cámaras de seguridad. Entonces este es el que subí recién. Mira, fíjate en la hora para que veas que
But
no
why
hay
is
color,
there a broom always hanging up?
ni que hice ningún corte.
Mate, it's like the
So,
dust
what do
and
you
the
think?
orbs and stuff
Are
going into the
Franco's videos real?
Oh man.
Did he
Do
capture
you know
a
what,
terrifying
mate? If I
spirit of
ever
a girl haunting his home?
Mate, that makes me want to, I don't know,
Or
something's
is it
happening to
all
my
just an elaborate
gag
hoax?
reflex or something when I see this. I mean,
decide.
that is...
Nunca se olvida la primera.
Really?
That's just...
Haunted. Lee from the YouTube channel Really Haunted believes his house is, you guessed it,
This is
really
tough,
haunted.
mate. This is scarier than
For
like
over a
the
year, Lee says
movies.
that disturbing paranormal activity has terrorized his family. He has dedicated his YouTube channel to documenting these strange supernatural occurrences in his home. And if Lee seems a bit familiar, that might be because I featured his YouTube channel a while back. And since then, the paranormal activity in his home has just become even more intense. After several nights of waking up to strange sounds, Lee sets up a CCTV camera in his bedroom to record as he and his wife sleep. What happens next is truly bizarre. Lee's bedside table starts to shake violently to the point that one of his small statues falls on the floor. Lee says that the activity woke him up, but he froze as he was simply too scared to move.
Oh man. Oh,
Another
mate.
night,
Oh.
and Lee places a CCTV camera in the hallway, pointing towards his bathroom. Again, he captures something absolutely chilling.
What? What? Wasn't that just a window open? Oh no, no, I don't want to see it. 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 Oh, wow.
Something invisible seems to move the curtains on the right. Now, this could simply be the wind, but
Yeah, that
then
could be the wind, man.
the door opens on its own. and something inside the bathroom falls or is thrown. Strangest of all, a white mist seems to move from left to right inside the bathroom, then just disappears.
I don't know, mate.
To see more of Lee and his family's paranormal encounters, check out his YouTube channel, Really Haunted.
That's
Before we
a
move
bit
on to the next
suspicious.
video, if you see
Those things I
anything
think
that you
could
think
have
should be
been
included in the
planned, could have
top
been
5,
made.
contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Haunting of Hillsborough House. On the YouTube channel Forgotten Soul Investigators, brothers Kirk and Forrest Rogers investigate the allegedly haunted Hillsborough Old Ice House in Ohio. The building was built in the year 1900 and is said to be a hotbed of paranormal activity. The Forgotten Soul investigators soon begin to feel like they are not alone. Something or someone wants to let itself be heard.
What was that? Is that you?
Forrest is startled when a loud knock comes from the walls in one of the dark rooms. But they have no idea that they captured something even stranger. When they look back at their footage later, they are shocked to see what they caught on camera as they exited the old building's bathroom.
Mate, you won't see me in there. You will not see me in there.
Went through it.
I don't...
Did you
Oh,
see it?
shit.
As Kirk
No.
Rogers pans his camera toward the left, he captures the chilling apparition of what looks like an older man wearing glasses. The guys say they have no idea who the figure might be, and didn't even notice it until they reviewed the footage later.
That's just tough. You can't
So
see
is
it very
this a
well,
ghost
man.
caught on camera? You decide.
See, these things freak me out, but
Other
I think
side.
there's an explanation for, like,
Popular Snapchat live stream ghost hunter
99.9%
Hassan
of all these
Barbar
things.
is exploring a long abandoned residence in Jordan.
And it's not ghosts.
Locals claim that the house was once owned by a wicked man named Romani, who lived there with his servants. It is said that the man's ghost now haunts the house as an evil spirit, along with the cursed souls of his servants. One of these servants is said to appear as a dark, faceless shape that resembles a young woman. When entering the abandoned old house, Hassan begins to hear strange sounds and lets his live stream viewers know that he believes that the spirit already knows he's there.
خايف يجيني الزلمة أو يكون هون موجود. ما بعرف. اسمع في صوت. اسمع. والله العظيم في صوت يا اخوان والله. بس يا اخوان موقع. بسم الله. مش عارف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. طلعوا أخوان.
Hassan hears the chilling voice of a woman from somewhere within the empty house. Then, a kitchen cabinet slams shut. But it gets worse.
This is a creepy house on its own. Even without the noises, man.
Hola, hola, bienvenidos de nuevo a la cocina de Lidl. Hacía mucho tiempo que no pasaba por aquí y cómo he echado de menos esta cocina. Por eso hoy os traigo una receta.
I don't know, man. See, again, you could have just kicked that. You could have kicked that.
وحياة الله في إشي غريب في المكان يا أخوان.
I don't know.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Yeah.
بسم الله. أنا خايف إن شاء الله ما يكونوا ينزلوا مخبطين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, this is getting a bit crazy now.
الباب سكر.
This dude has got balls of steel.
The same kitchen cabinet moves right in front of him, and a sliding door seems to have shut on its own. Hassan gets an unexplained headache and decides to take a break outside. But when he returns, things get even creepier.
Why do these people go in there at night on their own?
والله العظيم خاصة المكان هون.
In like a derelict house. What the hell?
بسم الله. في حد هون؟
Right, get out. Go. Leave.
طب هون.
Oh Christ, mate. That was him. That's him.
اخوان والله في اشي وحياة الله. شوف. طب ليكون هاي عكسي.
Oh! Oh!
العظيم انه في اشي موقف جوا.
No. You're...
الله. اسمع. انا بقول لكم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والله العظيم انه انا انجنيت من الغرفة هاي. بسم الله. بدي احكي لكم خلينا نشوف كمان مرة يا اخوان اذا في اشي. هاي انا يا اخوان والله العظيم انه في اشي جوا.
What? Mate, this is making my brain go crazy. What the hell?
نرجع بنعمل هيك. بسم الله. نرجع هيك.
Oh, it's gone. Mate, it's gone.
انا انهبلت من هاي. وحياة الله.
It's gone, mate.
The terrifying figure of a woman dressed in black can be seen on the other side of a glass window. But when Hassan quickly checks the area, no one there. The mysterious woman seems to disappear into thin air. So who or what do you think this woman could be? Is it an angry spirit? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
What do you think?
You decide.
Do you think that's fake?
In the air tonight. One stormy night a couple of weeks ago, residents of Bryan, Texas heard a very strange sound.
There's a sound screaming. It's like a scream. It's so freaking loud, and it's coming from up in the air, like up there. It's been going on now. What is that?
Oh, mate.
Locals heard what sounded like odd screams coming from the sky itself.
Mate, I'm freaking out here. What's that?
So loud.
But after the videos went viral, the very next morning it was found that there was a completely logical explanation. It turns out that the science lab at nearby Texas A&M University was simply releasing high-pressure steam from an air vent on top of the medical diagnostic lab. In one of the videos posted online, you can actually see the steam being released into the air.
I did see that. I saw that. I was like, what's that all about? I just thought it was an odd cloud going up.
But even though that
99.9999% of things can be explained.
This is not the first time this sort of bizarre noise from the sky.
I think, thinking about that, I think I've seen
this
other
next video was captured on a late night
videos like that where there's these coppers running away from this forest because they hear a scream. Mate, Silent Hill's coming, mate. That is Pyramid Head on his way. Get the F out. Oh, man.
Estoy un poco nerviosa.
Nada, como si fuéramos gente normal. Tu pareja tiene un extraordinario.
What? Oh, that's lower. No way, man. Why is no...
The terrifying rumbles echoing through the sky sound like they could come straight out of the 2005 sci-fi movie, War of the Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And if that instance wasn't horrifying enough, what would you do if you heard this next sound just past midnight?
Here we go.
This is crazy.
See, the closer you get, the louder it gets. You hear it? You hear that?
Shut up, I'm trying to sleep. That's just a
Facebook
crackhead.
user John Bernal captures the wailing sounds of a woman at a middle school in Corpus Christi, Texas. John claims he walked around the area to try to find the source of the bizarre screams, but couldn't find anyone or anything that could be making the sound.
Really? Can you work?
Now, in a whole different part of the world, Punjab, India, YouTube user Wacky Navgeek captures sounds so strange he says he believes the end of time is near. Now, I'm not sure about that claim, but the sound is certainly disturbing.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's weird.
So, what do you think these strange sounds from the sky could be? Could it be something
Someone with a
otherworldly or
big-ass
supernatural? Is it something easily explainable? Or is it just a hoax?
Well. Ooh, mate, I think the worst one for me was the chick down the stairs when he was going into his basement. Oh, mate, no. I haven't got time. I got time for that, man. Nuke's Top 5. Go and check that out. It is a good channel. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Leave a comment if you want some more. And remember to leave a like. All right? Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Here's why you should switch from Google to Ocean Hero.
But this shit right here is making me start to believe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casper Site. How the devil are you? Today we're going to be reacting to Nuke's Top 5 Ghost Videos, okay? This one is called 5 Ghost Videos from all over the place. Mate, this is going to be freaky deaky. His channel, by the way, I'm going to leave it in the link in the description. I have to. Because he's a bloody legend. Or she. I think it's actually a bloke. But whatever. Loads of you have been asking me to react to Nuke's Top 5. Now, I have done before, but only like certain clips. I've tried to get the best bits out of the lot. But this is going to be the whole thing. So I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, diddly day, let's see how freaky deaky this is. Happy Halloween!
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The haunting of Inglefield Hall. The allegedly haunted Inglefield Hall in England has had a long, strange history dating back 140 years. In 1880, the Inglefield Hall was first built as a coffee house. Since then, it has served as a hotel, and during World War II, it was used as an evacuation center, housing mostly women and children. After the war, the building was used as a school until it was abandoned in 1963. The property remained empty for 30 years until it was purchased and transformed into a social club. Ever since, workers and visitors frequently report witnessing paranormal activity in Inglefield Hall. People claim to have seen shadow figures roaming the building. They say they've heard unexplained voices, loud banging, and mysterious footsteps. Even creepier, some have claimed to see the apparition of a small child who wanders the building and even hides in the rooms.
What the hell?
In a 2-part series, veteran paranormal investigator Jeff Young and team member Phil travel to Inglefield Hall to investigate the claims of supernatural activity. Jeff and Phil start in the main room, attempting to capture some EVPs on their voice recorder. They also begin to hear some very creepy sounds with their own ears.
Perhaps you're a child from the war that was brought here.
I'm sorry. Perhaps you're a child from the war You were brought here?
Noises from the stage area, Phil.
Yeah. Bloody hell, Phil.
There was knocking.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounded like little girl's
Can you make
footsteps.
another noise for us, please? An EVP of a child's voice is received saying, "Mummy." Here is the audio enhanced.
They catch an EVP that almost sounds like a child calling out
What?
for its mother. As Jeff and Phil continue to investigate, the paranormal activity in the building seems to intensify. One of their static cameras catches something very odd on the second floor.
Whilst Phil and I are on the ground floor, up on the first floor, our static cam is capturing the door to room 3 opening and closing as something decides to make itself known.
It's Phil. He's just got in there. We've just seen him go in there.
And back downstairs with
stop
Jeff and
pissing
Phil,
around.
things are getting a bit more intense as well.
Hello? Whoa. Whoa.
Fucking hell, Phil wasn't moving
The loud
either.
footsteps of something seem to charge towards Jeff in the dark, causing him to take a startled step back. Gathering their courage, the guys head upstairs to continue their investigation. What they don't know is that back downstairs, on the very spot where they heard the charging footsteps, one of their stationary cameras again picks up something downright chilling.
Look at Jeff. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, mate. Oh, man.
A strange shadow seems to quickly walk past an open doorway. Still upstairs, Jeff and Phil have no idea what they just captured. The strange evidence was discovered later when the team reviewed their footage. But what do you think?
I don't know,
Jeff
man.
and Phil capture audio and video evidence of the supernatural in Inglefield Hall? You decide. Be sure to check out Jeff Young's full 2-part investigation, as well as over 100 other paranormal investigations, over on his YouTube channel, Jeff Young.
Hola y bienvenidos de nuevo al taller de Parkside. Me llamo Philip y en el Tool Talk de hoy vamos a hablar sobre la Sierra de Poda.
Well done, Jeff.
Things you don't want to
Good
hear.
investigation skills, mate.
This next video was sent in to me by a viewer named Gabriel Androkonis. He says that he and his girlfriend Tatiana recently moved into a new home in Edmonton, Canada. One day, when talking to their new neighbors, Gabriel and Tatiana were told that the previous tenants of their house claimed to hear the unexplained sound of a little girl running and crying throughout the home. At first, Gabrielle and Tatiana simply dismissed the creepy stories as superstition.
There's always a creepy little girl, isn't there? There's always a little creepy little girl crying or laughing. Or crying out for this mum. Why not ever the dad? Well, anyway, whatever.
And they didn't give them a second thought. But then one night, when Tatiana is home alone, she begins to hear something absolutely terrifying.
Oh God, let's hear it, mate.
It's okay, I'm just watching my stupid TV show. And I heard like some kind of sobbing, or like I can hear right now of crying. I thought it was the neighbors, but it's been going on for like about, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes. I can barely walk. coming from downstairs.
What the hell? Go on, love. Grow some balls. It's water pipes. The expansion in the water pipes.
It sounds like it's coming from our room, Gabe.
Alright, love, chill out. Fuck! Oh wow, no, that's got a... Did you hear that bit? Did you hear that? It's gone... Flipping hell, man.
As Tatiana slowly walks down the stairs, she records the horrifying audio of what sounds like a man moaning and weeping right inside the couple's downstairs bedroom. Tatiana is terrified, and for obvious reasons, she doesn't dare check inside the room. She calls Gabriel in a panic and tells him that there might be someone in the house. Luckily, he's only 5 minutes away and hurries home to confront whoever it might be. When he arrives, he searches the entire home top to bottom, but no one there. The sobbing has now stopped, and he can't find anything in the house that could have caused the noise. Gabriel says that after this incident, they have heard other strange, unexplained noises in their home late at night. So, what do you think this could be? And what would you do if you heard the same sound in your home? Maybe coming from your bedroom.
What would you do? Leave comments below.
Down in the comments.
I'll go in and investigate, mate.
In another video,
what's going on?
By Nuke's Top 5
Who the
viewer
hell?
Raven Ellis. Raven and her sister Rocky celebrate their shared birthday with their friends. For fun, they decide to go on a drive to an allegedly haunted bridge near their hometown. The bridge was constructed in 1909 and has a very dark history. It is said that in 1930, a woman named Helen lost her infant daughter in a raging house fire.
Oh, God.
Heartbroken from the loss, she spiraled into a severe depression before ending her life at what's now called Haunted Helen's Bridge.
Oh, Christ.
Many people claim to have seen the ghost of Helen at the bridge.
Oh, are we going to see this?
Her loud, mournful screams and sobbing in the middle of the night.
This is the World Report for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Raven, her sister, and their friends drive to the bridge and record as they explore the site in the middle of the night. It did not go well.
Hey, so it's Raven and everybody. If we die, we're going to Helen's Bridge. So that's, if you find this footage, that's what's happening.
This is the stuff they find in documentaries.
I know. And so it's Adam, Kiki, Rocky, and Assyria, and Helen.
Helen.
I'm scared.
I am scared.
Here it is.
Yo, keep that flashlight.
Would you do that? Forgetting about the disrespectful stuff. Would you do that? Go in there and investigate what the F is going on there, mate?
On, please.
What?
Fuck off! Mate. You know when you hear stuff like that and you get that tingling sensation all over your body and you just... I don't know, man. I felt like I was going to throw up. For a second. What the hell?
The group hears a terrifying scream and runs back to the car. Now, of course, anyone's first thought would be that it could possibly be a prank or maybe even fake. But the girls sound legitimately terrified.
Yeah.
And the bridge is in the middle of nowhere, far away from any people. To make things even stranger, as Raven gets back to the car, her phone seems to experience a strange glitch right before she stops recording.
Yeah, phones don't do that, really. I know that's a digital sound, but phones don't really do that. I mean, that's just sort of usually used for effect, you know? To make it freaky deaky, mate.
Before they leave, Raven convinces her sister Rocky and her friend to walk towards the bridge together one more time.
What, again?
And one more time, it did not go well.
No.
You guys are good. You got each other's hands to hold.
Oh my god. No, come on. I'm not.
Fucking hell. What the hell, mate? What? What? Oh, God. If I heard that scream in the middle of the night, approaching a place where a woman killed herself and is supposed to be haunted, that horrific scream. What? And they went back there again?
Another scream terrifies the girls, and again, they run back to the car. This time, Raven's sister discovers a mysterious injury on her arm. So, what do you think? Was it the ghost of Helen screaming from the bridge? Was it a hoax? Was it just a strange person?
I'm just wondering whether it was the same scream. Like, if you could record that scream and then look at the sound waves to see if it was identical, because it could be one of these like recorders up the top there. And you just have to press a button and it does the scream. Do you know what I mean?
Hanging out in the remote woods trying to prank them. Let me know what you think. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Hunter Creek House. Over on the YouTube channel, The Haunted Side, ghost hunters Patrick and Jason investigate a 100-year-old farmhouse that local residents claim is extremely haunted. The house has come to be known as a hotbed of paranormal activity and has sat empty and decaying for over 50 years. Locals avoid the house entirely. Patrick and Jason are already a bit on edge as they head inside the house to begin exploring. Almost immediately, they encounter something very unexpected that definitely puts a fright into them, but it's not exactly paranormal.
That was an EMF reader I just saw. The reason I picked up on that is because we've been playing Phasmophobia on Twitch at the moment. Little plug there. Right? It's epic. Come and watch it with us tonight, in fact.
And added on to much later.
What the f is that, dude?
What?
Whoa. Oh, dude. Oh, man.
I think it's a bird. I think it's a bird.
Abort.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's just a bird, dude.
After the angry bird settles back into its roost, Patrick and Jason continue their investigation. They begin to hear strange, unexplained noises and keep seeing creepy shadows out of the corner of their eye.
Did you hear that?
I heard that, mate.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Like a sigh.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
But I'm like,
how do they pick up what that says? I just hear. How do they pick up that it says "get out"? I'm sorry, but I don't hear that. I just hear.
Seeing things out of the corner of my eye.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It's like, it's something that's just kind of like, it's there just enough that you know that it's there, but it doesn't want you to know that it's there.
The haunted side guys then explore the second floor of the farmhouse. Meanwhile, back downstairs, things get truly bizarre.
Could have swore I saw something.
What did you see?
Like I thought
what's that?
Someone was standing right there.
Oh.
I looked over and I swear I saw like a figure standing there.
You know what's really weird? I had that same feeling when I walked by this door just a minute ago. Yeah.
So while we were seeing things move upstairs, our night vision camera captured something amazing downstairs. We appeared to catch what looks like somebody walking from left to right towards the stairs.
Did you see it? A creepy white translucent figure seems to pass right in front of one of their stationary cameras.
What do you think about, honestly, what do you think about these things? You know? Because they're so easy to do. They're so easy to do. Using like After Effects or whatever editing software you want to use. Super easy. Like stupidly easy. I don't know, man. I want to see a proper thing in front of me. But no, not in real life. On the video. So I can react to it. But like a proper, like, hello, mate. I'm a bloody ghost, mate. Hang on.
Could this be a ghost? Or is it just a very, very strange mist? What do you think?
It's not a mist, mate.
You can check out this full video over on the Haunted Side's YouTube channel, where part 2 of this investigation of the Hunter Creek house is coming very soon. The Angry Poltergeist.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Russian YouTuber Tim Morozov is investigating an abandoned house that one of his fans told him about. Supposedly, the house is violently haunted by the ghost of a young girl. Tim decides to stay overnight at the abandoned house. He sets up night vision cameras in multiple rooms in an attempt to capture everything that might happen. Then, he sits in the dark and repeatedly asks the spirit to communicate with him.
What?
Something seems to answer.
This guy's hardcore.
Ты можешь со мной выйти на связь?
Fuck you, mate. This guy has got balls of steel.
Oh.
Hell. I'm really.
Then he sits in the dark.
Mit einfachen Telefonaten mehr verdienen als ein Arzt und weniger arbeiten als in Teilzeit klingt wie ein Traum.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casper Site. How the devil are you? Guys, I bloody love you. I love you, mate. Thank you so much for the response for these like reaction videos. It's been unreal. And thank you so much and welcome to the new subscribers. You bloody legends, mate. So we're going to kick it off again with another top 5, Nuke's top 5. Like a big shout out to that channel as well. Big shout out. This is the second time we've used his videos, okay? My place is not haunted. Promise you that. It was the sticky stuff. Yeah, it's the second time we've used his videos for these reactions. Alright, so big shout out to you. Thank you so much. So we're going to be looking today at the 5 scary ghost videos that will bring you bring tears to your eyes. It's going to bring tears to my eyes watching this. So without further ado, our dilly day, let's do this.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Watts family. So almost a year ago, I uploaded a video about the tragic case of the Watts family and the strange supernatural events that were caught on video by police body cameras after their deaths. Recently, Netflix has released a documentary about the Watts family tragedy, and viewer emails have come flooding in. Now, many claim to have seen paranormal evidence.
I've seen this, it's good.
In the documentary that I never explained in my last video. And then there are a lot of people who just never saw my previous video about the Watts family case. So here's a quick recap before we jump into the all-new supernatural evidence. Shanann Watts and her daughters Bella and Cece lost their lives under absolutely horrible circumstances, all at the hands of husband and father Chris Watts.
Mate, I watched the whole thing of this. I watched the whole thing. Oh my god, I can't believe it. This is going to be so interesting, mate. I'm so glad I'm watching this. Okay, don't worry. I don't think it's going to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it. So let's go.
In fact, the details of the case are so grim that I'm not going to go into them here. But if you want to know the full story, you can either simply Google the Watts family or check out the new Netflix.
Yeah, he's a fucking prick, mate. He's a prick.
Documentary.
Sorry about the language.
Now, in this next video, which was taken right after the disappearance of Shanann Watts and her daughters, 2 female officers from the police K-9 unit go into the Watts house to investigate the strange disappearance of Shanann Watts and her 2 daughters. Obviously, this video was recorded before the tragic fate of Shanann and her children were known. The footage is 100% real. It is documented police video captured by one of the investigators' body camera.
So there's your attic access right there. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What in the world is that? Wow.
Right, hang on a second. Are you having a laugh here, mate? What the hell?
Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came from.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It sort of sounds like it.
Something. I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I did.
Again, I want to point out that all of this footage and the strange EVPs you just heard were captured on police body cams and released directly to the public. So nothing was tampered with and nothing could possibly be faked. Now, even creepier, 1 month after the tragic incident in the Watts home, police are called back to the empty house because neighbors report seeing a woman moving around inside the home.
What?
Also, someone had turned on the inside garage lights. When they went inside, police found no one. But some viewers believe they might have caught something else. As a police officer is standing at the top of the stairs, it almost looks as if some small shadow peeks out from behind him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Oh, the shivers. Oh.
Just for a second.
This program is brought to you by Morocco, Kingdom of Light.
Believe it or not, this is Morocco. I'm in Ifran, which is situated in the Middle Atlas.
Now, there's also another moment caught by police cameras that I did not point out in the previous video.
Hey Nooks, I just want to let you know I've been watching this documentary that everybody's been talking about. And right here in this room, there's a little girl standing right here playing. She's wearing like an orange shirt, and there's another girl right there, right there, right there. And there's another one right here, movement. You see her?
Shit!
Right here. See? Another girl. There she.
What the hell, mate? What? Did you see that? What?
Girl. There she is. Okay.
Maybe you can look into it.
Now, many people have sent me this clip after seeing it on the Netflix documentary. Some believe that it might show the ghost of one of the little girls caught on camera. But the real explanation of this clip is something much more explainable.
It's right there!
You see, the little girl in this footage is actually the daughter of Shannon's friend, Nicole.
God damn.
Who reported Shannon missing. The little girl.
Okay, my son's just making noises. Wow, okay, that explains it. Alright, because...
girl is simply playing in one of the Watts girls' rooms. As further evidence, Nicole and her daughter are seen on the police officer's body cam footage several times during the day that Shannon and her girls were reported missing.
Why tell us that?
So this clip is nothing paranormal.
Well, why did you show it to us?
However,
Got me freaked out for nothing, mate.
there is some new, very odd, and possibly paranormal video that has been getting a lot of attention over the last week. So YouTube ghost hunter Franco TV was traveling through Colorado and decided to stop and pay his respects to the Watts family house. He leaves a teddy bear on the doorstep, putting it with other gifts of condolence left by visitors. He is broadcasting his trip to the house live to his Patreon members, but he has no plans of doing any ghost investigating. Frank is simply paying his respects. But then he catches something very, very strange.
Hey guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos. This wasn't supposed to be an adventure. It was only supposed to be me going to the Watts house to pay my condolences. I am up to date with what was going on with the whole situation, and I wanted to visit the house and drop off a teddy bear that I had purchased. However, I did decide to bring my live stream with me for Patreon, and something completely unexpected happened upon recording. Now, let's use a thermal imaging camera and seeing what we can see. This should actually be pretty interesting.
If he just went there for the live stream just to bring his Patreon, would you bring a thermal camera with you? No. Would you? I don't think you would.
Let me put the tan cam away for a second. That's the house through the thermal. This thing is awesome. I think I'm the only one. Ooh, that was weird. I don't know if that was me, but I think I saw... You know what's weird? Look at the front, the top window to the right. That one's the only one that it looks like there's something behind it. What is unnerving is that you don't see anything. Look at that. I am literally getting a heat signature right in front of that window.
It's cold, mate.
Like someone's standing there. Alright, so right now this video footage is only just so I could get a high definition footage. I'm going to be recording with a different camera on my thermal imaging because unfortunately I can't take the videos off of it. So this is just to show you that both windows are open.
Oh.
That's the window that I was seeing weird movement from. And apparently these two rooms, what I just read online, was the two little girls' rooms. What the hell is that? What is that? Does that look like someone with their head in their hand holding against the window?
I think that's your imagination, mate. I'm sorry, but that does not look like a head with a hand holding against the window. I don't know what you've been taking, mate. That does not look like it. That just looks like it's a warmer room. It literally just looks like it's a warmer room. Maybe there's a heater down here or something pushing up the heat and whatever. I'm sorry, mate. I don't want to piss on your flames, but that just seems like just normal shit going on there, mate.
Look, and now it's changing. There it goes. What the hell?
Well, it does seem like it's moving, to be fair, though. In one, like, solid, like, shape.
Am I seeing?
Like, it's attached. The shape is attached and it's moving. You know?
Again, this is coming straight from an infrared perspective. Look, it looks like somebody else just came in on the far left.
This was not supposed to be even a video. It was just a place that I came to visit. However, what I saw on the thermal I thought would be interesting to show you guys. I came here to drop off a bear. And I actually put the bear over here because it's like a little memorial here.
So did Franco TV possibly capture the ghosts of Shannon and her children on camera by accident? Did the police officers capture footage of the family trying to reach out from beyond? Let me know what you think.
It's such a horrific story, that, though. To be fair, it's so upsetting now thinking about it.
You can watch Franco's full video about the Watts family house over on his YouTube channel. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The least amusing park. In Veracruz, Mexico, there is an old abandoned amusement park called Reno Mexico that has a backstory right out of a horror movie. You see, back in 1985, this amusement park was built right over the top of an old graveyard. Not surprisingly, many people believe the old abandoned park to be cursed. People claim to have seen spirits walking the park grounds. And even creepier, it is said that the park's disturbing old statue of Snow White actually moves on its own late at night.
Oh, come on.
In fact, many visitors to the park claim to have caught the Reno Mexico statue blinking, including this video that went viral back in 2009. Others say that the Snow White statue's eyes follow you as you move around the park, as if it's just watching you. Popular Mexican urban explorer and occasional ghost hunter Eder Hernandez and his friends explored the Reno Mexico theme park on 2 separate occasions. Over the first 2 visits, they caught some very creepy and disturbing footage. As soon as the group arrives outside the park, things take a bizarre turn. Something seems to be jumping through the trees.
A la verga, aguanta.
¡Coño!
Vean mi gente. ¿Qué fue? Mira cómo está moviendo la rama. ¿Estás grabando, bueno? Ya, güey, mira cómo se mueve. Verga, arriba del... ¿Ya viste, güey? Un pájaro. Arriba del árbol, güey.
They can't see what it is, but they decide that it must just be a large bird. But whatever it is, it just doesn't seem to reflect light.
Graba, güero. Ahí, como no te da la luz, verga. ¿No está viendo? Ahí está, ya.
After they enter the park, they decide to check out the supposedly haunted Snow White statue in the park's center. And this is when things get truly bizarre.
Esa es la muñeca que esa es la famosa muñeca que les digo. Esa es la Blancanieves que supuestamente se mueve.
Is he gonna turn her head or something?
Pues aquí está la famosa, claro que sí, la famosa. Blancanieves, que parece que se le sacaron el cerebro los culeros. No tiene un hoyo en el brazo y... La verga, tiene cara diabólica, cabe mencionar, bandita. Cabe mencionar. Pero a ver. No, vete la verga.
Quiero voltear para allá.
A ver, verga, muévete, cara de verga. Hay que provocarla, No. Que Carlos no quiere voltear.
I'm just waiting for this thing to just move, like totally just go, you know?
Esto no se juega. Hijo de su puta madre.
Eder tries to taunt the spirit that allegedly possesses the statue, trying to provoke some sort of movement. But when he gets his wish, he's a bit freaked out. As they continue to tour the abandoned amusement park...
That is weird, mate. That is weird. That thing's just made out of, like, cement or something. Like a plastic. That is weird.
Eder and his crew start to see odd mists and shadows.
Esa madre, verga. Mira, güey. Mira, güey, vete a la verga, güey. No te pases de verga, güey.
Oh,
no
what?
te pases. ¿Qué es eso, güey? Pues yo qué verga voy a saber.
No mames, mira.
Güey, pero no huele a humo, güey.
¿Como niebla? Mira.
Como pueden ver, aquí está el campo de fútbol. Bueno, no lo pueden ver, mi gente, porque al chile está reo. ¡A la verga! ¡No mames, güey!
Verga, ¿qué fue?
Vete a chingar tu madre, güey.
¿Qué pedo?
A su puta madre, güey. Había alguien ahí atrás, te lo juro, güey.
¿Neta? Ah, que es mamada.
Te lo juro por Dios, vete a la verga.
Mamada.
No, te lo juro, güey. Pasaron como... ¿Cuánto? ¿5 minutos?
Más o menos.
Para que me pudiera tranquilizar, les voy a decir lo que vi. Vi a una mujer, era mujer, silueta de mujer, aquí parada.
Now, Eder's sighting wasn't caught on camera, so it's easy to simply dismiss it as fake. However, Eder and his crew did record something absolutely chilling that they didn't even realize. The frightening encounter was later pointed out by viewers. Now watch closely as Eder and his team walk through the bleacher seating area, right beside the spot where Eder claimed to see the silhouette of a woman.
Hi, I'm Sleep Disguise, and in this video I'm going to show you how you get your drum loop going from this to this. Okay, let's dive into the project. So I have here a very basic drum loop that I've created. Got a kick, it's got a clap, it's got a snare, it's got a little offbeat hi-hat and a shaker loop. I've created them all using MIDI because I just prefer to just drop in the sampler into MIDI. I think it gives you more control, you can move things about, you can pitch things up and down more easily. And all the samples I've used here have come from my sample pack Radiance. There's a link to that in the description if you like these samples and you want to recreate this. But of course you can use samples from Splice or PML or anything you like for this, for what I'm doing here today. So the reality is this sounds okay, but it's kind of boring. It's just a really flat 4 to the 4 beat, sounds a bit robotic. We're going to make this more interesting and jazz it up. So how do we do that? Well, the first thing we do is we add some additional rhythmic elements. So additional rhythmic elements are going to give us like our little bits of rhythmic interest, okay? So I'm going to open up another MIDI channel here. To do this, I'm going to drop in a drum rack, just in there. And I'm going to just pick a bunch of, let me see, I've got a bunch of samples here. Some nice percussive samples here in Radiance, which I'm just going to drop in. I know these samples well, they all work really nicely. So I'm going to use something from in here. Some nice stuff in here. Let's see. That's a nice one. In fact, what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to copy this across and drop this here so we can have a bit of a before and after. So let's loop this. Let's get a little loop going in here. I'm going to do this over 4 beats and just adjust the length of that. All right. So what have we got here? I like this kind of deep thing. This is nice. We've got to be careful with volume with something that low. And I'm going to immediately roll off the bottom end because I know it's going to be a bit too heavy otherwise. But all right, so let's see what we can do. So one of the things I want to do here is just add some other rhythmic grooves. And I can use something here called polyrhythms, which is when we basically layer one rhythmic time signature over another to create this kind of really interesting groovy tension. So if we add in here something like that, like that, like that, let's see. That's quite nice. It's quite subtle, but it's quite nice. So, and then maybe we had, what have we got here? This is a nice little, I like this little white noise thing. So let's try spacing these out. Yeah, see what we're doing here is we're spacing these. We're just filling up the space evenly. Like you could add all of these 6 in, but I think it's a bit much. So I'm going to take those 2 out at the start and the end and just create this. That's quite cool. And then I really want to watch the volume on this tom. So I might bring that right down. And then there's a little one. Yeah, like this. Sometimes a little at the end. Quite cool. Right. Immediately, we've got a bit more interest, okay? And the other thing we can do here is maybe find some interesting loops to add some interest. So what have we got in here? Oh yeah, that's cool. I like this. I like this. Let's pop this in here. Right. And let's hear. It's a bit much on every single one, so I'm just going to cut it and just drag and drop that across. Maybe take a bit off, so we've got sounds a bit like it's a bit in the distance. Don't want it to be too prominent. Feels like it needs a bit more tail on it, so I'm just going to add a little bit of delay, not much, bit of ping pong as well to give it some width. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so now you can see we're already getting some interest in there. Like, it's a really good idea to use this kind of percussion to fill up the drum sound space and just give more depth to your drums. Immediately more interesting. Okay, so ghost hits are where we're going to add in some quite low velocity, little hits here and there, just to kind of add some general interest into the track and add some more groove. So, this is quite a nice thing to do for the clap. You see that, how that immediately... Yeah. And we can do the same thing with a snare. Yeah, so the hi-hat, the hat's nice to do it as well, because you can get this kind of so. And again, it does help to follow a bit of a pattern. Like, don't overcomplicate it. One of the problems you can get into with drums is just making these like insanely complex drum patterns, which just, unless that's the kind of music you're making, for this kind of music, house music, it's on the dance floor. It's all about groove and movement. So you want these little subtle touches that are going to just get the dance floor moving. All right, so some nice little ghost notes in there. They're working really well. You can do little ghost kicks as well if you want. I don't think it's going to work in this particular track, but you can make that work as well. All right, so let's move on to the next bit, which is going to be swing. So swing is really important. Swing is basically, we're going to make the whole thing feel like a human being is actually playing these drums and not this kind of robotic beat that's come from a computer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this shaker, because this shaker is boring and it is making the whole thing sound really robotic. So I'm going to adjust the velocity here, just down at this point here. I'm going to adjust this velocity, and let's see what that does. Hang on, let's solo it. Oh, can you hear it immediately? It's immediately got this kind of, I'm going to copy that across. It's got that like a human being would do. But, and this is even more important, I can add use the groove pool and add some groove. So I'm going to open up the groove pool, which is just over here. I'm going to then go into the filters. And let me just see, where has it gone? Yeah, here we go. Logic Swing. And I know the one I want to get. It's down here. It's called Logic Swing 16th 53. I like this groove a lot. It just really works in the kind of music I make. So you can hear immediately. Now we're talking. Really human sounding. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all of this. Actually, not the kick. So copy everything apart from the kick. And I'm going to add that same groove to everything. So you see now how the whole thing is starting to feel like a human being is playing it. And if we want to really get into the weeds and the details and really add that extra finishing touch, we can go into controls. And in the shaker, so this is on the shaker sample, go into controls, and you can see here, I can adjust these little parameters here. So I can put this up, I can put panning up, I can put the filter up, and we can start to get, it's going to start making tiny little adjustments to the way all these are played. So again, with the hi-hat, go into sample, into controls, add a little bit of these, add a little bit of pitch bend, add a bit of extra panning, add a bit of filter, and you won't really be able to hear it, like audibly, but it will start to add up in the context.
Bueno, mi gente, aquí estamos en las gradas. No sé, ando ciego yo. A la verga. Yo nada más veo como que...
What?
Pero bueno, mi gente, estamos aquí en las gradas.
Did you see it?
No.
As Eder and his friends walk by the seating area, the figure of a woman seems to be sitting in one of the upper bleachers.
No.
Even creepier, as they pass, Eder switches back to his camera view, and in less than a second, the same figure now seems to be seated behind them. Now on the complete opposite side of the bleachers. So did Eder Hernandez catch a haunted statue and a full-body apparition on camera in the haunted amusement park? Or is it all just an elaborate...
See, when the camera goes past her eyes, that could have been like, maybe if the camera's got a light on it or something, even if it's just a small little LED light, just passing it over the eye could have just made that black pupil just shine white and make it look like she was blinking. That's weird though, unless it's just literally some people put some figures there, you know?
Hoax. You decide. Followed. Corey Davison from Alvin, Texas explains on his YouTube channel that throughout his childhood and young adult years, both he and his mother experienced bizarre paranormal activity that followed them whenever they moved to a new home.
Oh,
he says that through the years, they witnessed pretty much everything supernatural.
Just imagine that. You move into this new house, mate. You're thinking, look at this, it's lovely. We'll put some cupboards up there, sweetheart. Yeah. And we'll get a nice desk over there. We get that new desk that we saw in IKEA. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. This place is gonna be really nice, and we can have the kids' room. Yeah, brilliant. It's bloody haunted, right? And then you think, okay, we need to move. We need to move. We're not dealing with this, mate. We're going to have a baby. We're going to get married. We're going to live happily ever after. Okay, well, let's move. You move, and it happens again. And then you move again. It happens again, and again, and again, and again. That's not good. That shit is not good, mate. That could make you go crazy.
They've seen terrifying apparitions, furniture and small objects moving on their own, voices that mimic family members, and even the feeling of being touched by something that just isn't there.
Oh, mate.
One day, Corey decides to try and capture some of the paranormal activity that he has witnessed throughout his life. So he starts to leave random cameras recording throughout his house.
This is gonna be
and
good.
Eventually, he captures something truly bizarre.
I was in my dining room and the overhead lamp was moving, and I went to get my camera so I could videotape me eating to see if it would happen again. And as soon as, literally as soon as I hit record, this happened.
Mate, this dude is shitting it.
So I ran upstairs. I'm in the back room. That's the stairway right there leading downstairs, and I'm kind of creeped out right now.
A chair in Corey's dining room seems to suddenly move on its own. Visibly a little freaked out, Corey walks over and shoves the chair back. But the chair comes sliding back towards him with violent force. Corey is a bit shaken up and just leaves, heading upstairs to his bedroom. Now, you might have seen this single clip on other channels, but this is really just the beginning of Corey's story. Because over the course of the next 9 months, Corey captures more creepy footage of the strange activity in his house. Eventually, Corey and his mother have a CCTV system installed in their home and the surrounding property. They immediately start to capture...
I'm just wondering, right? And I'm sure there's some of you out there as well watching this. Right, it was giving it all the big balls, and I did in my head. Right? If it pushed it out, and it pushed back, I'd be like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? You want to play pushy chair? Pushy chair, hey? You want to play pushy chair? Pushy chair, and push it across. Right? And start having a little bit of a competition with it. But if you did that, would the ghost be like, oh yeah, you want to fucking play? Yeah? You wait till you're asleep, mother chucker. You wait till you're asleep. You know? Just get like a bloody cup and bang it on your head or something. You don't know, do you? Because you can't see it. Oh, come on. You know? So, if you got angry with it, started showing it who's boss, is that probably a bad thing to do? I would imagine so. But then what do you do? Just let it rule your life? No, F that, mate.
Strange activity.
Alright, so I'm going to put in the garbage bag in the trash can, and the door just opens on its own. And the only way to do it is from the clicker on the doorway or outside on the little pin pad, or by the clicker that is in my mom's car, and my mom's car is not here.
One day, as Corey is taking out the trash, the garage door just opens on its own. Now, Corey is a little shaken, but doesn't concern himself too much with this. After all, it could simply be a door malfunction.
Yeah.
But what happens a few days later is not so easily explained.
Alright, so I'm making this video because my mom was doing laundry and she heard a noise outside. So I'm going to show you the video of that, of the occurrence with the noise.
Mit einfachen Telefonaten mehr verdienen als ein Arzt und weniger arbeiten als in Teilzeit klingt wie ein Traum, gibt's aber wirklich. Weil Fakt ist, Unternehmen suchen...
So she hears something. So she goes inside to get me. So I just came out. Sorry, fast forwarding is kind of messed up, but we both have our guns. So I go out and she stays in there. All right.
Both. It seems so surreal for me in England. Like, to go out there, maybe you just use your fists, or I don't know, maybe get like a bat or something. You know. Over there, let's get the guns. You know what I mean? Who the F is this in my house? I mean, it just seems so surreal.
So this is our backyard. There's the shed in our backyard and that little garage area. And this way is where our actual garage is, where I walked from. If you look right there, See, I'm right here. That's the top of my thinning hair head, and there's something walking, or whatever the fuck, back there, and you can see me flash my light, and I had been flashing my light everywhere, and unfortunately I didn't. Oh, I went over there. Yeah, see, there's nothing. I didn't see anything while I was there, but you can see whatever the hell that is. But this is me coming back to the garage, and we go inside and there's nothing that comes this way.
The CCTV cameras catch a creepy white figure lurking outside their home. A figure that neither Corey nor his mother could see at the time. The apparition only showed up on their security cameras. To this day, Corey still says that all of the footage that he captured was real and 100% authentic. But what do you think? You can check.
Oh, come on, man. Tell me what you think. Because, like, he just seems so legitimate, doesn't he? You know? There's got to be an explanation for it, man. Yeah, Ben. Ghosts.
Check out even more creepy videos of Corey's paranormal experience over on his YouTube channel, Core Sun. And Corey says that hopefully new videos will be coming soon to the channel. Room for One. Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiaolong and his friend Lao Dai explore a decaying abandoned hotel in the middle of the night. They're live streaming their entire investigation. Now, the hotel has a dark past. It is said that through the years, many guests have taken their own lives while staying in the hotel. But it gets worse. Back in 1985, there was a mysterious uncontrolled fire in the large building. Hotel guests were trapped inside, and many lost their lives in the blaze. Locals began to say that the hotel was, quote, cursed. And so fewer and fewer guests wanted to stay there. Eventually, the hotel couldn't afford to keep its doors open. It closed down, and the building was left abandoned.
That's a shame.
When Xiaolong and Lao Dai are roaming the creepy hotel hallways, Xiaolong gets scared by something.
Oh, you having a laugh, mate? Let's just go back. I need to hear it again.
Obviously, at first, the guys just seem to be goofing around.
Hey! Hey!
我人呢？
我人呢？
别瞎逼说。
Shot to the neck.
别瞎逼说。
But then things take a very serious turn and get downright creepy.
哎呦我操你妈！我操你妈
F your mother. Oh no 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 no.
我操你妈！别动别动，这里！我操你！站！我操你妈！我去滚你妈了个逼的！
F
别
this shit.
我操你妈！我出来余光看着这俩站个人儿。
Xiaolong and Lao Dai get spooked by a sound and run away. As they retreat, Xiaolong spots some terrifying shape inside one of the hotel rooms. The figure disappears almost instantly, and when they go back to check the room, nothing there.
See, right, okay, so this here, this section here, there, and there. Okay, so you got white, black, white, black, white. Okay, now let's just go back here, look. There. Okay, see, look. You've got white, black, white, and then if the camera moved a little bit more. What I'm saying is, as he was tripping out, hearing stuff, he's spun the camera, and the blur of it, it may have gone up slightly and sort of like done that, and the camera, the refresh rate, is just making it look like this black, white, okay, into that. That's what I'm thinking. I think it was just I That's what I'm thinking.
Now, of course, this encounter could have simply been a strange trick of the light. Either way, they decide to leave. Cut to 2 months later, and Xiaolong decides to return to the hotel all alone.
Oh, yeah.
And it did not go well.
Good idea, mate.
Well.
What are you doing? That's it, mate. Fucking go in there, man.
As doors start opening and closing on their own, Xiaolong understandably becomes a little on edge. He continues exploring the creepy building.
He's having
what
convulsions.
happens next shocks both Xiaolong and his live stream audience. So Xiaolong discovers what appears to be the main hall of the hotel. It's a spacious room with access to multiple hotel floors. But he starts to hear strange sounds coming from all around him.
Dude, what are you doing in this place?
There are frightening bumps and bangs all around him, but he wants to continue and explore the hotel's dark upper floors. And this is when things take a turn toward the horrific.
Christ!
这他妈能从这俩上来，兄弟们！不行，这梯子，上！这都鸡巴烂了，这梯子！操你妈的！哎呦！我操！操你妈的！滚！操你妈！
Oh my! Oh, whoa!
Did you see it?
Yeah!
The heavy chains holding the stairway begin to shake uncontrollably. But even creepier, a pair of pale, ghostly feet come into view, dangling lifelessly from somewhere inside the hotel's wall. That's when Xiaolong finally decides to just get out of there. So what do you think happened in this creepy hotel?
Oh man, they're swinging, mate.
Could the feet belong to the ghost of someone who tragically ended their life inside the hotel? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out more of Xiaolong's scary videos over on his YouTube channel, Xiaolong Adventure.
See, the problem is all of these videos, they can be made. They can be created. That's the problem. All of them.
The Thing in the Attic. Nuke's top 5 viewer Santana Altavero reached out to me through email about the strange paranormal activity he's been experiencing in his home. Santana and his wife recently moved into a new house, and everything seemed to be going great. At least at first. But ever since they discovered the home's creepy attic, they've begun to hear strange, unexplained sounds around the house. And Santana's dog is exhibiting some very odd behavior. The dog started barking at things that just aren't there, especially focusing his attention on the hallway leading to the attic door.
This program is brought to you by Morocco, Kingdom of Light.
Believe it or not, this is Morocco. I'm in Ifran, which is situated in the Middle Atlas. Now, this nature reserve offers a refreshing break. We're at over 1,600 meters altitude. Now, as you can see, the mountains and the wildlife are absolutely breathtaking. This is a dream destination for golfers and nature lovers.
In winter, Ifran turns into a mountain ski resort, a haven for...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casper's site. How the devil are you? Today, we are looking into 10 scary things caught on camera. Aliens. Yes, indeedly do. A long time ago, well, not a long time ago, like literally last week, mate. Last week, I asked you if any of you were interested in a video reaction about aliens. If you're interested in aliens, because I am fully interested in aliens, mate. It's just, like for me, there's definitely other life forms out there somewhere. Maybe even looking like around this Earth, looking down at us, like thinking, what the hell are you doing to this bloody planet, mate? Okay, it's weird, isn't it? We always think that they would be like, you know, more intelligent than us. They might be stupid. But anyway, this is 10 things, like I say, caught on camera, and it's to do with aliens. Could it be aliens? I want you to like tell me, first of all, if you believe in aliens, and second of all, if the footage that you see on this right now is real or fake. Okay, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you to and welcome to all the new subscribers. It's going to another level, mate. I love this. I love this. Anyway, so without further ado, day, let's do this. Shout out to Nuke's Top 5. Go and check his channel out. This is the channel is absolutely amazing, and also big shout out to DevonGamer84 for sending me this video for me to react to. You're a bloody legend, mate. And he sent it to me on Discord. If you want to go and join the Discord community, it's awesome, mate. It's growing every day. There's loads of stuff. Just go on there and have a little look. Go.
Ha empezado la guerra en la frontera de la Federación. Nuestras pacíficas colonias están siendo atacadas. ¿Quién es nuestro enemigo? Despiadado, bárbaro e increíblemente feo. El insecto. Pero no temas, leal ciudadano. La vanguardia del espacio profundo está lista. Tenemos las naves y las bases. Tenemos las armas. Necesitamos soldados. Soldados como tú. Y tú. Sí, incluso tú, soldado. Alístate. Y cumple con tu deber. Y recuerda, el servicio garantiza la ciudadanía. General Rico here. You report to me now, troopers.
Top 10 scary things caught on camera. Aliens. Face your fears. This video was featured on the nightly news in Ecuador. A boy is filming his father with a cell phone, focusing on the tattoo on his back. Instead, the boy captures something absolutely bizarre and terrifying. When viewing the video back, a strange face inexplicably appears in the video footage.
What? Mate, I thought that was his tattoo for a second. Hang on, let's just continue.
Some believe that the boy somehow captured some interdimensional being on camera.
Mate, what am I seeing here? What am I bloody seeing here? Let me just. Whoa. What is that? What?
Now, whether this footage is real or faked, interdimensional being or not, either way, it's just bizarre. Disappearing act.
That is freaky. That is proper freaky. And I'll be honest with you. I thought originally that aliens, like watching the CCTV footage or like camera footage, whatever, isn't going to freak me out because it's aliens. It's not as if like they're ghosts and stuff. But that's freaking me out. Let's continue.
This next clip is from the short-lived 1990s television series Paranormal Borderline with Jonathan Frakes. The host claims that this clip was sent to them anonymously and shows late-night footage from a factory security camera.
There are 4 black and white pictures. In the top right quadrant, a worker walks right to left through a gate. He disappears here in a flash of light at 11:16 p.m. The tape continued to run normally until almost 2 hours later. Then the victim reappears in a second flash of light, now in a fetal position. Then moments later, now crouching, he vomits, and seconds later, staggers right to left, out of frame.
The story goes that after this incident, the man was never quite the same. Soon after, he quit his job at the factory and moved out of town.
He either got struck by lightning or anal probed.
Out of left field. In the Black Forest area of Colorado, it is said that Russell Elliott often witnessed strange lights around his farm. He began to document these strange occurrences on video. But one night he catches something a bit more.
What?
Come on, man. What?
Oh! Whoa!
Now, this is one of those clips that might just be a little too good, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. I know exactly what you mean, but it's a damn good puppet. It's a damn good outfit. Jeez Louise. This reminds me of that there's American television program where that they play hoaxes on people, and they went to this farm, and they set up some like cows and stuff, some innards in the field or in a farm, and it's a practical joke on one person. And then they went into this barn, and then there's this person that dressed up as an alien, and it looked amazing. It was hidden cameras and stuff. It's funny as hell. This reminds me of that.
But let me know what you think down in the comments.
Oh man.
Batteries not included. In St. Augustine, Florida, a man repeatedly hears strange noises in his house, so he sets up security cameras to investigate. He catches something absolutely bizarre.
Mate, that's got reflection and everything. What? That's got a beam. That's got a beam. I don't know whether it's because of the lens, but that's got a beam coming down, and is also at the top of the screen there as well. I think that's a light reflecting on a mirror. This is like or the lens. It's a light that is reflecting. It's gotta be. It's gotta be a light reflecting against the lens.
Some weird light-emitting object seems to be floating around his kitchen as if scanning the surroundings. Now, when I first saw this, I thought it could just be a mini drone or...
But that's lighting stuff up, mate. What? Look, that's lighting stuff up. When it goes over here, it's lighting this up. Look. Look. Look.
Thought it could just be a mini drone or some kind of light on a string. And I thought that right up until it flies through the ceiling. This clip has been submitted to the Mutual UFO Network for professional examination, but just what do you think this could be? In a flash. In Brazil, there have been multiple sightings of what many locals believe to be an alien visitor. In this clip, a Brazilian news program tries to catch the creature on camera.
Ah! Whoa! What?
Program tries to catch the creature on camera.
Olha lá, eu vi agora, velho. Acabou, você pegou aí? Você pegou? Você viu que ele apareceu ali, ele é baixinho.
Some say that this clip is evidence of alien teleportation, as the creature seems to disappear in a flash of light.
What?
But what do you think?
Okay, that is... Man, that is weird, and it evaporates, and then it shrinks into the foliage. Love that word, foliage.
Area 51. In the early 1990s, a man identifying himself only as Victor went public, claiming that he had worked at Area 51 and had smuggled out a videotaped interview with an actual alien being.
He said he had a tape of a space alien, an ET, that was being held in a military installation in Nevada.
What is your occupation at Area 51?
I won't answer that. I have had reason to be present at Area 51, and I'm not going to clarify whether or not I was there as an employee.
I won't answer that. Never ask me that question again. The things I've seen, things that I've touched, you don't want to know, baby.
Victor says that he removed the video's audio track to protect the government participants, but he explains the interview and what went wrong, step by step.
Shit! Bloody light! Sorry, that happened in the last bloody video.
Alright, we're looking at the interview suite at S4. It's kept dark for the comfort of the aliens. The figure who is just barely visible in the left foreground is the telepath, and behind the camera is a raked seating area for observers. The alien is seated behind a glass partition in a biocontainment area, which is maintained at biosafety level 2, the lowest designation. That's primarily for the protection of the aliens, not us. You can see here, the alien is beginning to flag. The interview was not going well. The telepath was trying to clarify some points from a previous interview, but he wasn't receiving coherent responses. As you can see, the being is in real distress.
I'm sorry, but that just looks like a puppet. That looks like somebody's stick inside a head, and it's just going, come on, you've got to act now stressed. Okay? Yeah, no, I'm not having that, mate. I'm not having that.
At this point, the telepath is sending out a message to the medical staff. He's trying to communicate with the alien, but
okay,
he's
the
getting
mouth,
no
the mouth's open.
response. There's very little he can do. There's no direct connection between his space and the biocontainment area. That's the aide stepping in on the right. The medical staff should be there by now. They're slow in responding. There they are. I have to say the medical personnel at S4 are less than first rate. They tend to be selected for their willingness to keep secrets rather than their medical competence. By the way, he's not shining that light into the eyes. It looks that way, but in fact he's checking for hemorrhaging around the eye sockets. And
I think we need to sort of like see it, have a doctor's point of view here, like what is actually going on here, because I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but maybe a doctor would be like, yeah, they're doing this, yeah, absolutely, they're doing that the right way, or they're going, what the hell are they doing to this poor thing? What are they doing?
in the nasal cavity. I'm sorry. It's very hard for me to watch this.
I'm trying to see sort of like, I'm trying to see some sort of skin, like muscles in the face, because at the moment it just looks like, you know, that's what it looks like.
In the nearly 30 years since this video's release, it has never been proven fake. But what do you think? Real alien caught on tape? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I don't know. At the beginning, I just thought, this is a hoax, man. You just don't know, do you? This is the problem with this stuff. You never know. You never know. I'm going to say that's a hoax. I'm going to say that's a hoax because if that... I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it?
Swamp gas. Workers at a gas station in Peru are working late at night when they spot something bizarre. The workers see a small illuminated figure no more than 3 feet tall. They approach it, but it seems to speed up to avoid them. They say that the thing had several legs, but seemed to float slightly above the ground.
I'm sorry, but it just seems like a typical American like ghost story. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, I was about to fill up my gas, and I saw this thing. It didn't have 2 legs, let me tell you. It had at least 5. No, I'm telling you, it had 5 legs. I went towards it, and it looked at me, and it's like, I think we connected.
Ahí es donde vuela.
There's a goddamn alien out!